Hi guys, we're Team Corey, and our project is about Barrio Antigo. Our project is called Barrio Antigo Back to Antigo. That's because we need to go back to our roots, and obviously the barrio is located in Monterrey.
So the object of study assigned for this evidence is indigenous communities, and we're focusing in the zone of Barrio Antiguo, which is located right at the center of Monterrey. It is a really touristic area, and many people visit this place. We, as a team, visited there, and we saw that indigenous communities are not really represented here per se, but we saw that some other teams topics like the LGBT community were being represented. For this reason, the objective of our proposal is to create a sustainable business model for the indigenous communities here in Barrio Antiguo.
Okay, so context. According to the principles of interculturality and intersectionality, many of these communities face harsh economic conditions in the city. We already have investigated that indigenous communities in Monterrey and, well, in general in Monterrey, has less revenue than other communities. Also, there's just 1.5% of the population that speaks indigenous language. And also they have low index of scholarity, meaning that they are less probable to finish the whole school. Also, when we were there, we saw that there were many stands of indigenous persons that had like their little shops.
Okay, so just to conclude the goal for this proposal, which will be directed at potential investors, is to create this stable mercado, kind of the one below the image, where all of these indigenous communities could start selling their arts, crafts, and merchandise in a formal job environment, not so much as an informal way, the way they sell these objects in the streets, because again, the economic hardship conditions of these communities is the number one problem they face nowadays. And so they will be goodly represented within Barrio Antiguo in Monterrey, and the possible solution will be attainable with this sustainable business model. And so finally,
Yeah, so to add to my experience, so as an outsider coming here, the atmosphere was really good here, especially on Sundays when all the stands are there and mostly the indigenous people are there to sell their stuff. And you notice that they're happy, they bring a lot of atmosphere, and it makes the body a really good place to go. But they need money because to illustrate, I gave somebody 5 pesos just because he was like looking at me now, or I have 5 pesos in my hand, and he almost wanted to hug me because he was that happy with 5 pesos. And that just illustrates how desperate they are for money. So yeah, this was their presentation.
Exactly, this is our proposal, and we're Team Curry. Thank you for your attention.